Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to yet another Planet Zoo mod making video. My name is Leaf. If you're new here, welcome. I do this all the time, and I do a lot of other Planet Zoo modding related videos, and some non-modding relating videos. So yeah, today I decided, you know what, I want to make a little dog. And that kind of dog, I had no idea what I was going for at first. But you can eventually see that I actually do put the Corgi in there. So yes, I am making the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Now, these guys are absolutely adorable. Like, out of all the dogs in the world, like, Corgis are high on my list for ones that I want. The actual, like, top dog on my list is, like, top dog, the Cholo Esquinkly, which is a Mexican hairless dog, and it's absolutely adorable, and a lot of people don't like it because they're not cuddly. But you know what? I think they're cuddly nonetheless. I don't know. Anyways, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. What can we talk about him about? You know, they're pretty interesting. It originated in Pembrokeshire, which is a little place in Wales. It's a little place that, you know, it's pretty renowned for their farming. And so these guys were actually bred for use of cattle farming. And it's so funny. You can hardly even imagine these little guys. They are the cutest little things. Can you imagine these guys herding cattle, like, all around, like, the English countryside? I don't know. I just find that absolutely funny how such small dogs have kind of, like, you know, been used for purposes like that, and I guess they still kind of are. Another fun fact about the Pembroke Welsh Corgi is that Queen Elizabeth II actually owned 30 royal corgis during her reign, and I just think that's such a power move. She is such a queen, you know? I would absolutely love to have like 30 of those dogs like running around my house. I don't know, they're just the cutest little things. You can see me start to struggle with it just a little bit. I do have some issues with, you know, the model just a little bit, you know? It's always a struggle making mods in Planet Zoo, and there's always new problems that come up, and you can see me basically try and like struggle, try and find my way through it. Eventually I do end up finding my way through it. It was just like a problem of, you know, putting it on a clean model. You can see me just like these long pauses. It's just me in the modding Discord just like asking for help, kind of begging for help actually. But you know, nonetheless, we actually do get it to sort out in the end. I don't know, I just feel like the giant furball is the funniest thing ever. So yeah, you can see it right there. It's absolutely horrifying. It looks like, you know, eldritch abomination is usually the term that we use for anything that goes wrong. But yeah, you can see me start to like get these guys going. I really do love like how the chest hair came out. Like, I know it's a little weird to say, but I don't know, they just seem very fluffy, and you guys can see them like in full action, in full glory at the end of the video. I just love them. They came out so well. And yeah, I don't know what else there is to say. I just really love them. They have these short little legs, and this is something that I really want to finish. Like, once rig editing comes out, I do want to give them the old snip snip and kind of just make them half the height that they are now. Because I think once we actually do that, they'll look even cuter, and you know, these dogs are all about being cute. Nonetheless, here I am just working on a fresh, clean old model. And you can see me just like testing out the texture, and I do a little bit of modding magic. You see me like drag the original model up there, delete all of it, and then weight it all to the new model. That's basically a cheap way out of, you know, getting something to work, and it actually does work. So, you know, that's just the way I roll. I take the lazy way out, and sometimes the lazy way is the best way, baby. But yeah, these guys are out on the Nexus right now if you haven't already downloaded them. Now, I know they're not really too common in zoos. Like, I know, like, one of the only zoos... Actually, I think Linda was saying, hey, Linda, that a lot of German zoos actually use dogs in their exhibits. And I know some zoos actually use them for companionship with cheetahs. I guess that's right? And I just think that's absolutely adorable. So, you know, maybe these corgis can be your little cheetah friends. Or even if you're making like a little farm build like Rudy did. By the way, go check that out. It's like one of my favorite series of his. It was such like a nice chill series. Alright, enough simping. But no, they're perfect for any kind of builds going beyond the zoos, you know? And that's something that I wish a lot of people would take advantage of. You know, Planet Zoo ain't just all about zoos, you know? you can do anything in it. Hell, I made roller coasters in it, and there is going to be some amazing, awesome stuff happening pretty soon on that regard, so do keep an eye out for that. But yeah, you can see me start to work on the texture here, and I decided to take it slow at first, and then I just say screw it and start doing like some large swaths of texturing later. It was a real big struggle. Like, texturing is something that I wish I were a lot better at. I'm just not too good at it. So originally I do like these large swaths of color just to make sure that I get the original bases down. Like, I just want to make sure that, you know, it's outlining basically where all the coding is gonna go. I guess that kind of makes sense, yeah. So I eventually just start using real textures. I don't know how to projection paint. I know a lot of people do. I'm very jealous that they can do it and I can't, but I'm more of a fan of just cutting textures from images and putting them on there and just painting it all up in Blender. So you can see me actually like take pictures of real corgis, and I just cut out their textures and yeah, I just paste them on there. It's such a funny way of doing it, but you know, I guess I'm just one of those people, you know? So unfortunately, a lot of the texturing process did get cut out. I think the film footage or whatever corrupted, so that's unfortunately something that you guys have to deal with. But you know, in the end, we will get to view the doggos in game, and they look cute and adorable. I even like set up their little photo shoot as like, you know, tiny little house. I really do love how they came out. Like, they're so cute. You can see how like I do all the texturing that I do right there. I just use like a few samples and then I just paint it like a beautiful picture. And if that picture barked and shat on the floor all the time. But yeah, I eventually just copy everything on the left hand side over to the right hand side. I just make it look nice and pretty. And in the end, we get some nice little dogs in the game. And you know, who doesn't want dogs in the game? You know, they're absolutely adorable. So I just work on the legs a little bit. And I know a lot of people see corgis with having like these like cute white bums, and I tried my best to do that, but it didn't really work out to the best extent. Oh well, no harm, no foul. So here they are in game, and I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking around with this one. I really do love how this one turned out. I made it off with the doll, by the way. I don't know if I said that yet, but yeah, these guys are absolutely adorable. So I really do hope you guys enjoy it. It's not really the most useful zoo animal, but I still hope you guys have a lot of fun with this one nonetheless. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have the most wonderful, wonderful of days.